Hey guys, this is becoming sort of a tradition on the channel. Once again, Viki has stopped. This is your first national top?
Yeah, first national top.
Nice. I'm not even gonna ask you what you're playing.
You already know,
we
best
all know
deck.
the best deck. Stuck in 2019, just like Rim. So yeah, you can start. Whatever.
First off, I wanted to play Tyrion, but it just ended up being win more, so I decided to just cut them all together and keep it classic. So let's get right into it.
Okay, sure.
Triple Ray, double Rose, standard.
Yes.
I did try triple Rose because without the Brave stuff and Fusion Destiny, you kind of have to open a Sky Striker monster. But two ended up working fine, especially since I played Prosperity.
Yeah.
I'll get to that later. Hand traps,
Okay.
triple Ash, triple Veiler, triple Imperm,
Yeah, the
and
best ones.
double DD Crow. I didn't expect that many Despia, I expected more Sword Soul, so I decided to max out on the Veilers pretty much. But the Crows came clutch too, so. But I didn't find the space for the third one, so what can you do? Sky Striker spells, triple Anchor, of course. Double Afterburners. It's really good against Heat Soul and playing under Mine, it really helps. Just a great card. One Shark Cannon. I only play one. I used to play Pot of Desire, so I would play two. But now on Pot of Prosperity, I don't think you need more than one, I would say. Back on multi-roll, because it's pure now, so you can't really cut it. It helps against Despia to grind, and it's just a great card. Free Mind, you know, you send something, you just play Mind, they can't respond. Crazy. One field spell,
Okay.
corner drones, engage.
Best card.
Also pretty standard. I played it, maybe you could cut this, but I wouldn't, because it combos well with the multi-roll. And I also play set rotation, so it combos nicely with Afterburners. So. And then the big bad of the meta, six mines.
Yikes.
It's what the deck needs to compete right now, sadly. I can see this card getting hit soonish, probably to one or even banned, so I'm gonna abuse it while I can.
Of course, necessary evil.
Set rotation and Metaverse were really good too, because Metaverse, when they send you first, you can just mine them or, you know, search a field spell, whatever. And set rotation, if they send you first and they try to even you, they go battle phase, you can change set rotation and they basically can't evenly you.
Nice.
It also comes up during Flunder matchups to get rid of their field spell, but I didn't play any Flunder today, so. Then triple Prosperity.
Okay.
As I said, I was on Pot of Desires for a while and then Upstart, but I just found Prosperity a bit better right now because you need to find the Sky Striker monster, so usually you just banish the Celine package.
Celine? Oh, so,
Yeah.
you go for 3?
Usually for 3, but if need be, you can go for 6 if you maybe post side, because you're siding like Sanctums and the crazy blowout cards, you go for 6.
Okay.
And it's crazy. Really overperformed, I would say. Then Rhoda and Called By,
Of course.
generic good cards. And I decided to main triple D-Barrier for the Sword Soul and the Despias, but also it does work against Punk Tyrion, so
Of course.
I think it was a good call.
Probably it was, yeah.
The list is inspired by Poe's old deck list, just without the Demise of the Land. I didn't want to commit that heavily into Mystic Mine because our meta does have some roguish stuff and back row decks, so I didn't want to full commit to mine.
Yeah, of course, smart.
Extra deck, also pretty standard by now. Triple Kagari, triple Shiz.
No, go slower. Show it off.
Triple Kagari, triple Kagari,
Nice.
triple Shizuka. 2 Hayate, 1 Kaina, 1 Zeke,
Beautiful.
waiting for the ulti.
Hope she gets it.
Hulk,
Where's the Hulk ulti?
4.
Where's the Starlights?
Dark and Lina. Poe said he would play Hira, but I honestly think Lina is better right now because there's just more light stuff in the meta. I don't think Hira comes up as much. It also helps with if you have Nibiru and you have to link it off, you can go into Lina, and Sight is also light, so you can link it off into Lina. And then Celine access code, as I said, pretty standard.
Of course. And you got the nice playmat too.
I love it. Side deck, the Sanctum package.
Okay.
I don't think I ever resolved Sanctum. I think I resolved it. I think I resolved Sight once, but I hard drew the Sight and I darked his DPE and then I popped Sight. That was the only time Sight came up. I don't. If I side this, I mostly drew Sight.
DPE.
So
Who played DPE?
Despia, Predator Plant. It was a really good deck.
Oh yeah, of
Had
course.
some hero tech in it, so
He can search the fusion.
yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
of
much.
course. Yeah.
Was nice. Shout out to Chris. Then evenly, also pretty standard by now. You
Did you
sided
resolve it?
once against Tri Brigade. He had the Brave token and an Ad Beast and what's he called? The Ancient Warrior Link. And then I just went evenly. He had to keep the token, and I basically won.
Against this fucker.
But yeah, evenly also pretty standard right now because it helps against Eldritch. I guess it's kind of bad against Branded, I would say. Against Sword Soul it's okay, but it's mostly for the rogue matchup and backer matchups. Twin Twisters, because you hate anti-spell, so you actually put this in most of the time going second. And Plunder, stuff like that, good card. 2 Token Collector, because I had Nibiru and the Barrier in the main, so I said let's just try 2 Token Collector, because it was either 2 Token Collector and 2 Nib, 2 Token Collector and 3 Nib, or 3 Token Collector and 2 Nib, and I just decided for triple Nib.
Oh, would you change it over? Or is it okay like that?
I think it's fine like this.
Okay.
I think Nib comes up more times than Token Collector.
Yeah, I think so too.
My matchups were round 1 was DD against teammate, I would say. The whole day was kind of whack because I ended up playing against lots of my friends, but what can you do? So round 1 was DDD, round 2 was Sword Soul, I won. Round 3 was Salmon Great. You'll see his deck profile. I also won that. Basically in game 3 we were close to time. I went Pot of Prosperity, Review 6. I take Nib and that was basically enough to win. It was just the threat of Nib was enough. Round 4 was Sword Soul. That was my only loss in Swiss, and it was to the guy who ended up winning the whole tournament. But the whole loss was because of my misplay and damage step anyway, so I think I could have won that. Round 5, as I said, was against Tri Brigade Punk, against another friend. Really cool deck, it makes Nat Beast. It's basically an FTK against my deck, but I had the nuts, so what can you do? Round 6 was Predaplan Despia with the hero tech. Basically he makes DP, the Dragon Stopelia, Mirror Jade, and he gives you the Dark Angel. So it was kind of scary, but Mystic Mine ended up clutching the whole thing. So, and then round 7 was Punctirion. I Mystic Mined him game 1, but I had less cards than him, so we're basically just decking out. He was sitting on Psychic and Punisher. I couldn't out it. The card's crazy against Sky Striker, so I was just sitting on mine, but I didn't. He just recycled with the Endless Engine from Punk, so I just scooped. Game 2 I managed to win, and game 3 it was like a minute and a half to time, and he just decided to tie it. He didn't want to risk the loss, I guess. And then top 8 I played against Despia. I just lost. He played it well. Game 3, I guess I didn't see my side deck, but what can you do? He ended up going to finals, but didn't manage to clutch it out. But shout out to him as well.
Yeah, he beat me in round 7. I should have won. Should have said battle phase.
But yeah, what can do? Shout outs to the boys. Shout outs to Haris for lending me cards.
Bosanac naš.
Let's go!
And if you want to see the Tyrion deck profile of my Sky Sharker deck, it's on Shadow Rabbit's Yugioh on Nea's YouTube in her Tyrion video. So shout out to her.
Okay.
That's about it.
Thank you, Viki, and congrats.
Thank you.